All right, should be live. I decided that I needed to put more hours into New World. I don't think I played New World at all yesterday. Or the day before. Yeah, 3 days ago. So we got to put some hours into New World. We'll do the dailies. We'll do activity card stuff. I may try to complete Keen Temper today. We still have to do Tempest Heart Expedition. I did a little bit of I think yesterday or the day before I did dailies off stream and then I just logged out. Let me make sure this game does not like it. Even though my connection... OBS is a beautiful piece of software. The fact that you can maintain connection even with like stutters and breaks in connection is so important. Unfortunately, New World does not handle that very well for whatever reason. Some games do, some games don't. But New World's netcode already is rough around the edges. However they went about it, I don't know anything about netcode, but I know that there are games that have good netcode, like Rocket League, and there are games that have bad netcode, like New World. And I do flat out say it at this point, like, New World has bad netcode, but from a PvP standpoint, like, that's completely unacceptable. From a PvE and world exploration and questing and all that, it's okay. So I think we'll try and do... We'll try and do the dailies. Getting all the bundles takes about 15 minutes. And then we'll do the Keen Temper quest, which I believe... Yeah, crafting legendary sword. It's lower level, but it'll still be worthwhile. If I recall correctly, I have a whole bunch of these. And if I consume one of these, I have 529. Wait, what? Why can't I consume it? Oh, do you have to salvage it? Oh, you get 50. Okay, that's how you consume it. I thought it was like a potion. You salvage it and you get 50 Azoth. Okay. For some reason, we weren't using Azoth before to jump between areas, but now it's costing... The base cost is back up to 20. And jumping 11 times costs 220 Azoth. Base cost. So it's something we have to consider. Luckily, vials of suspended Azoth give 50 Azoth. And if I recall, vial of suspended Azoth is only like 420. So I'm just gonna buy a bunch of these. Yeah. Because frankly, running out of Azoth is one of those things that you can't just... The only way to just get Azoth is from those vials of suspended Azoth. All the other ways to get Azoth include doing things in the world, like hunting, fishing. Like, there's a chance to get Azoth for doing any of those things. But if you ever run out of Azoth, and I distinctly recall when the game first came out, running out of Azoth, if you run out of Azoth, it's not a fun time. Like, you're basically in a situation where you need to farm. Where you need to farm in order to gain back enough Azoth to fast travel. And that takes time, you know? Azoth in this game effectively translates into time. So it definitely has value. And the base cost to fast travel is 20 unless your faction owns the territory, in which case it costs 12. And if your company owns the territory and you're in the company that owns the territory, then it's free to fast travel to that territory from anywhere in terms of Azoth costs. All right, we've got 9. I think we just need Everfall and Windsword now. No, I think we already did Windsword. I think we missed Restless Shore, which is where we need to go anyway. The first 3 days of this event, I missed one every time, thinking that there were only 10 settlements, but there are actually 11. Alright, I don't... we already went to Moon Bay Capital. Did we go here to Cutlass Keys? I'm gonna check this. If we didn't, then I'm just gonna go and do the quest, because I'm not gonna jump around trying to figure out which one I miss. I typically miss this one in particular, though. No, we did this one. We definitely did this one. There's no way to know which one you've done and which one you haven't. Or if there is, I don't know. I like this town. I wish it were laid out in a way that made it more reasonable. But then again, like, the game has the hubs of Windsword
Stare into the foliage invites attack.
and
The
Everfall.
land takes advantage of hesitancy. Under normal circumstances, we would gladly take you up on the offer. No, our bow was left where
And having two hubs like that, if you have, I mean, there are 11 settlements in the game, right? Did we get 3 hidden stashes in a row? Yeah. You get a ton of coin for that. Let's open these. You get about 100 on average. About 100 coin on average from all of those bundles. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4. We can play music. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the Maudlin Bug Swarm over here. What's our weapon mastery? 14. Our hatchet's the highest. Our hammer's still only 13, so we should... using the hammer is not a bad thing. Like, we're still getting our weapon mastery increased with it. See, I just got 1 Azoth. You just regain Azoth by just by playing the game, like gathering resources, hunting, so on and so forth. Song selection, Maudlin Bug. Sure. I don't think we get premium tokens for doing this. I think it's only by playing the Yeah song. I kind of like this one more than the other one. No, I definitely like this one more than the other one. The other one doesn't really have a melody to it. Yeah, it's unfortunate that you need like 50 maudlin dust in order to craft one regular token. Like maudlin dust by far, from doing that we got 31. That's not even enough for one regular Medleyfaire token. So as far as doing the maudlin bug swarms, it's pretty much solely for the maudlin bug bait. Six 6,000 damage. This is the only weapon that I have at this point. This is the only weapon that I have which does competitive damage in PvP, where I'll hit somebody with this thing and it'll actually chunk their health. As far as everything else that I've used in PvP, I have not been able to do much damage. We need one more of these. We're getting our weapon mastery up in the meantime. There was a patch recently. It didn't seem like they really added anything, but they made some fine-tuned changes to some of the skills. I think dexterity, they switched one of the nodes. Should we hit this fish spot while we're here? Probably. We have the bait. I like this fishing rod skin. Man, I remember the first day that this event started, a week or so ago. I think like I just fished the entire time I was playing. we're gonna be able to get all of the cosmetics on the Medleyfaire shop just by playing relatively casually, which is good. If it's a annual thing that only spans for like 2 to 3 weeks, you want to make sure that the average player can get everything they want by doing it. I'm going the wrong way. I've definitely overall enjoyed my time playing New World. But again, the limiting thing by far is the PvP experience. Nice, we got scale cord. That translates, it's a tier 4, but it increases gear score. Oh, we have our heart rune ability. Minor heart rune of cannon blast. We'll use it on the boss. Gotta press G. Yeah, it was funny. Yesterday in Payday, I kept pressing G, and I actually went back to play. I actually played some Payday 2 last night after streaming. And indeed, in Payday 2, to throw an item, like a bag, you press G. You press G to throw items. But in Payday 3, you press G to throw a grenade. So it happened on 2 or 3 occasions. I think two occasions. One time I did it, where I threw a grenade while we were stealthing and messed up the whole thing. And then the second time, luckily, we had already gotten the safe open stealthing. And one of my teammates threw a grenade. So I don't know if they're gonna want to change that default, because anyone who's played Payday 2, and I imagine a lot of people who play Payday 3 are gonna be people who play Payday 2, they may want to consider changing that hotkey. All right, let's use our G on this guy. That was our heart rune ability. Now we gotta go to the forge and craft the... Let's fast travel back to our house. As far as Payday 3 goes, streaming Payday 3, because there's only one map, and because it's a technical, like, closed beta, I am probably not going to stream it again until at least after it fully releases. I wanted to get this quest done. I don't know where this person is. Oh, they're in Weaver's Fen. Okay. Because we were able to stealth the map in Payday 3, I don't think I'm going to be playing it again on stream until release because, I mean, the repetitiveness of doing the same map over and over again after we've already successfully stealthed it. I think our fastest time was like 10 minutes something, which is pretty good. That was a pretty good time. Oops, I just like went into absolute brainless zombie mode and just went straight to the but luckily they're in here somewhere. Here they are. Nice. So these are level 40. They're definitely not bad, but obviously let's focus with explosive arrow. Heavy glove after exiting the dodge animation. Yeah, no. Let's salvage. Yeah, it's weird. You don't salvage the small Aeternum Sturgeon. You salvage every other type of fish. But then for Vials of Azoth, you salvage those. Just kind of weird what they decided to be salvageable and openable. It makes sense though, because, well, does it? No, I feel like the Aeternum Sturgeon you should salvage just like regular fish. I need to play that song. I wish I could play it on expert difficulty because then at least it would be like a challenge to try and get it perfect. Yeah, we should have enough to get the Maestro's mask. Yeah, I don't think we can do it. We'll try it. I'll try it on expert. But I don't, it doesn't have a star, so I don't know if we're gonna get the tokens from it. Oh my. Oh, those are so difficult. It's like backwards. Oh, you do get I did get the premium token. Hey, it makes it a little bit more fun doing it on like super difficult. Oh! Nice. Those upbeat hits are so difficult. Yeah, nice. All right, I think we got our three tokens, right? That was the third time we played. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's go check the Medleyfaire shop. I'll be right back, one sec. All right, I'm back. Before we do that, I need to turn our premium tokens, turn our regular tokens into premium tokens. Oh my, why does that happen? I have that turned off. All right, premium token into Medleyfaire token into premium Medleyfaire token. There we go. All right, so now we have 13.
Welcome one, welcome all to the summer
And we can get this, which is what we want, right?
Complete triumph, thanks to you.
Now, the only thing we're missing is Shine of the Sturgeon, which I do want. It's something to work towards. We already have the Fruit of the Vine. Which looks pretty cool. I like the orange and white color of it. We also need, we could get this one, the Midsummer Pole, which is like got like a mauve red color to it. It's, I can't preview skin. What? I can't actually preview it.
Welcome one, welcome all to the summer Medleyfaire. This year is a complete triumph, thanks to you.
I would like one of each of these for the house decor. So I'm thinking we're gonna need another 20. Actually 30. Because we want 10, 20, 25, 29. So 30. I want these two things, this pole, the bunny, and Shine of the Sturgeon. And then beyond that, we can start getting these crafting patterns. Now, if you craft these with a high crafting gear score, it's end game crafting. Like these sets of gear that you craft are some of the best sets of gear in the game. Some of the best, not the best, but some of the best. I think we've already gotten one of each of these. And we got this. So as for the house decoration, we just need the bunny. And the 2 barrels. Yeah, we're good. Here, now we can equip this stuff. So now we have the full look. The problem is we don't have any gloves that really fit. The set doesn't have gloves. See how he has these gloves? It's like kind of unfinished and annoying, but it's okay. Yeah, I think at this point we need to go back to... Well, what are we trying to do? I don't care to do that quest right now. But we can do the house progression. That is something we can do. Let me get rid of all of these. I'm gonna keep the Bones for Barkamedes quest active, because if we ever need to do that expedition again, then I will benefit from that. Yes, the Tempest Soul we definitely need to do. This we have progress in, that we have progress in, and that we have progress in. Okay. So let's go back to Windsward for now. And then after we go to Windsward, drop our gear off, I'm gonna do the... That fire is... I just realized that fire is ridiculously loud. Only until after standing there for a second did I realize, like, wow, that is very loud. Yeah, let's drop our stuff off and let's do the furnishing progression. Craft mods and resources go in Everfall. Basic food goes in Monarch's Bluffs. Does it? No, consumables go in Brimstone, right? No? Where have I been putting my food? Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. But then again, if I'm putting all of my consumables, gear, and rewards in Brightwood, then we should put the utilities and ammo there as well. Right? As like finished goods. That's what Brightwood is for. Brightwood is just all of our finished goods. That can get out of there. Already learned that. This can go in there. And then we need smelting, reagents, weaving. Everfall has all the arcana, and that can keep the tuning orbs as well. Yeah, stone cutting tuning orbs go together with arcana. Sweet. I kind of don't even want to hold on to these because they give like what, one regular Medleyfaire token. I don't care to hold on to that. Unfortunately, we can't actually drop these. I don't think we can actually drop these. Yeah, so they just consume. These tokens shouldn't have any weight. That's kind of ridiculous that you would have something in your, like, quest items don't have any weight, but like I can't drop them. The fact that reward token would have weight and be weighing me down that I can't drop is a little bit of an oversight. That should just have 0 weight. All right, let's progress the furnishing decor quest. And meanwhile, we need to do activity card stuff. Yeah, we need to participate in a 3v3 arena, earn Azoth Salt, which you get Azoth Salt simply from killing players in the open world, which is a crapshoot as to whether you'll be able to do that. Gypsum orbs. Participate in duels. So we can try a duel, but people who do duels in this game typically do them all the time. So, and we have to fish more. Fishing up treasure chests is not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Kill enemies with bows or guns. We can do that. But yeah, as for the PvP arena, we should just queue up for it right now. Just get it out of the way. I don't think we are wearing our PvP gear. Yeah.
Good friend, you have returned, and looking stronger and more prosperous than before. You have made your purchase, yes?
Oh, what's up, Aram?
Bravo! Now you see that everything is better with a home. With that understanding, we may continue our relation.
Yeah, no, I definitely won't. Oh, they brought back this arena. That was another thing in the update. I forgot. I like this arena way more than the other one. Way more than the other one. The other one's so plain and simple. With the two pillars and just a flat circle. This one's way more enjoyable. I don't know why they deactivated it. I'm unsure. Oh yeah, we can consume this. There's certain consumables that are really good. Yeah, increase strength by 40. Dude, I need to... Again, I want global to be on, but I can't. People just talk about the most random shit in global chat in this game. I'm probably just gonna play super aggro with the sword. But chances are I'm just gonna die immediately. Someone's gonna like teleport behind me with a rapier or a hammer.
3, 2, 1. The bloody contest begins!
Oh, I fell off. I gotta keep an eye on my stamina. What? Yeah, I was trying to get the guy with the ice gauntlet and I got hit by the guy with the rapier behind me. So it was a 2 versus 1. Like, I'm not even mad about it. You know what I mean? What I should have done is I should have stuck with my teammates. I love how you just drop inside of each other at the start of the round. That's so janky.
3, 2.
That's why you gotta teleport behind them. Yeah, exactly. Look at my body just... Did you see that at the end? Dude, this game is so jank in PvP. And then I'm like in this cage where I can't fucking see what's going on. Please don't just run in and die. Okay. We got one. He's like, please don't run in and die. Like, okay, I guess I'll try. Where the fuck are my teammates? Yeah, he was using the great axe. He hit me with the shield bash. I was stunned, and then he hit me with a heavy attack with the great axe. The way the game works, when you fall, there's an animation that stops you from moving or rolling after you fall down. So when I went to go and follow him, I did the animation to fall down on my knees, and I couldn't roll away, so he was able to hit me with the shield bash. And he knew that that was going to happen because he was waiting for me right where he fell. And I can imagine this guy is doing... Oh no, actually he's not doing the most damage. Yeah.
Three, two, one. Time to seize your triumph.
Last time I kind of like snuck up behind them. I don't know if I'll be able to do that again though. Why am I so low HP all of a sudden? Use the potion. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it was 1v2 again. Seems jumping off first lets you get the first hit. Yeah. Typically, like, the game is jank, dude. The game is jank. Sometimes when you jump off of something high, you'll do a roll, and then you'll roll in whatever direction you fall. Sometimes when you jump off of something high, you'll just stand where you are and kind of like do a kneel. Like, watch. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. See? That roll animation I just did? Why the fuck didn't that happen in the fucking PvP round? You know what I mean? Why didn't that happen in the PvP round?
Good friend. Bravo! Now you see that everything is better with a home. With that understanding, we may continue our relationship. Oh, and here's a little housewarming gift.
But like, you can tell when someone has an expertise score of 625. Like,
on to business.
the balance in 3v3 arenas in this game is completely broken. There are people who do exceptional amounts of damage, and then there are people who do no damage.
For the traveler's rest to be successful, there must be more.
The only reason I do 3v3 arena is to get the activity card done. That's it.
gave me a recipe to work the blood and bones of those withered things into the mortar. It acts as a repellent.
They should restrict. They need to do several things in order for PvP to be taken seriously in this game. They need to either restrict it to people with 625 expertise, right? Because this is the end game progression, the expertise score. Gear score adjusted to the average chest wear expertise. And now they have gear score scaling. They have gear score scaling in the PvP 3v3 PvP arena, but it does not seem to matter at all. Like, there are people who do exceptional amounts of damage based on their builds. What they need to do is they need to allow for they need to make it so players go into the match with a set gear set that they choose from a list. That way everyone has the same opportunity to have the same exact gear stats as everyone else. Because otherwise it's always going to be imbalanced. And if they let people use consumables, their endgame consumables that give you insane buffs that I just don't have. So that's the nature of PvP in this game. Like, I'm glad I was able to take out one player, but it was more of like luck than anything else, right? But whatever. I'm not going to go and complain about PvP for 5 minutes again. Like, I know what they need to do to fix it. Whether they'll do it or not is very debatable. But it's at the point where I gave it a try, but I just can't take it seriously. There's a reason why, like, they do wars with like 50v50. Because the more players you have on either team, the better it balances out regardless. So it's like a janky way to have a balance system by just making it like, oh, 50v50. If they want PvP to be taken seriously, 1v1s with a set gear, a set list of gear sets. I'll probably go for... See, we got 800 Azoth salt for killing that player. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, this is the house decor progression quest. Now, do I get anything worthwhile by doing this? I don't know. But it's still one of the major skill progression quests in the game. So it's probably worthwhile to do. All right, he's back up where we just came from. Oh, that falling, like, the movement in the game sometimes. I should just stick to fishing in this game. Yeah, property upkeep is a thing. Oh, that's a cool castle. What's my wood cutting? 73. I don't think I've ever been inside of this castle. No way. Come on, man. They make this like awesome castle in the middle of the forest and it's just like blocked off. Like you can't actually go inside it. It reminds me of like GTA 3, where it's like you're in this giant city, and don't get me wrong, before I say anything, GTA 3 is a good game for when it came out. But like you're in this giant city and like all of the buildings you can't enter. And I understand why they do that. But it's 2023 now. Like, you can't just have giant things in the world that look like you should be able to enter them and like there's nothing there. Yeah, carrots are a very good cooking ingredient for my current level. Fishing good. Fishing in this game is all right. They could definitely add some more interactivity to the minigame. Like right now, it's simply... I like the bait system. I think they've refined the bait system pretty well. It's cast distance, landing on a hot spot, reeling it in time, and then moderating the rate at which you reel it in. But like right now, I could be using directional keys, you know? In terms of the difficulty, it's pretty basic. But it's okay. The fishing system in this game is definitely more intricate than other fishing systems. It's more interactive. That's the term I'm looking for. Oh, there's another swarm here. Yeah, these are worthwhile to do just for the bait, I think. I think you also get a little bit of music experience. We can't do it on expert. They shouldn't even have skilled. It should just be novice or skilled, or novice or expert. Like, no one's gonna do skilled. Skilled exists to make expert look more difficult. There should be like normal and then skilled difficulty. Like apprentice and skilled difficulty. It's kind of like the 5-star rating system. The 5-star rating system, people aren't going to go out of their way to write a review. I mean, there are people who do, but they're far outweighed by people who will go out of their way to write a review and give either 1 star or 5 stars, right? Because they want their review and the weight of their review to count. So rarely is there any benefit, or do you see reviews that are like 3 or 2 stars? You either see 1 star, 4 stars, or 5 stars. Psychologically, it's because people will justify taking off 1 star for like a slight bother to whatever thing there was. Or they'll leave 5 stars because it was great and they got what they wanted and they just wanted to show their support for whatever it is. Or they'll leave 1 star because they didn't like it. Nobody leaves 2 or 3 stars. You do see 2 or 3 star reviews every once in a while, but it's far outweighed by other 1 or 5 stars. Like dislike is much better. Yeah, I agree.
I promise you, it will be. Now, have you gathered those grisly bits I needed? Perfetto, grazie. Wait, this is my recipe. How did this... It must have fallen from my notebook during my retreat.
1 through 5 can matter when the score takes into consideration well-defined criteria and scoring rules for like school stuff. Yeah.
More than just the blood and bone. Thanks to your keen eye, I can get started. Dannazione. According to this, blood and bones will only defend against the withered physical forms. There are still spirits to address. See, a plant that grows on and around gravesites.
The normal person reacting to what they like, dislike, just go with their gut. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. And the thing is, like, people don't get paid to review shit. I mean, there are people who do get paid to review shit, but they're far outweighed by people just buying the product and reviewing it. Or playing a game, or watching a movie, or whatever they're consuming. The 5-star system psychologically sits in someone's brain as like, I'm either gonna leave 1 star because I fucking hated it, or 5 because I loved it and I'm willing to go out of my way to actually review it. What just happened? What? The fuck was that? It's like I had speed hacks for a second. Dude, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about with this game, man. Like, that's why I'm like, this game should just be PvE only. Because, like, If that happened in a PvP match, I would probably never play this fucking game again. Like, if that happened in a duel that I'm trying to take seriously, like what the fuck was that? But yeah, I think like and dislike system is the best way to go about it. I don't think that Google should have gotten rid of the dislike count on YouTube. One thing that they could do, though, see, I understand why they got rid of the dislike count on YouTube. I understand why. Because when you see the count of dislikes and likes, it influences your perception of the thing, right? So what they could do is only until after you like or dislike a video can you see the amount of likes and dislikes the video has. Now, obviously, people could get around that by, like, doing UI fuckery. What is this here? It's probably for some other quest that's not active. It predisposes you and sets expectations. Exactly. So what they could do is just hide the like and dislike count until after you personally like or dislike the video. Now, that would also simultaneously accidentally moved and it reset the fucking that will simultaneously encourage people to like or dislike the video and increase interactivity. Right? Because people, it's like when you see in Discord, like somebody who marked something as like not safe for work or whatever. Like you're more inclined to click it and view it because it's hidden. You know what I mean? People are like, oh shit, well, what is it? What's hidden behind screen number 3 or whatever? Like that's human nature to want to uncover and discover shit. It's part of the reason why we are where we are as a species right now. And playing on that is a good thing, I think. It's enjoyable. But right now, most reviews on like I don't know how IMDb works or Rotten Tomatoes or Amazon reviews or Google reviews or whatever, but I'm pretty sure that the average reviewer doesn't get paid or receive any type of they don't receive any type of compensation for taking the time to review something. Thus, the issue of the 5-star review is that the only people who are going to go out of their way to review something are people who either love or hate something and feel passionate enough to go out of their way to review something. Now, the other side of it is, if there are people who are getting paid to review things, which there are people who get paid to review things, that leads to inherent bias in the review, no matter what you do. You can't get rid of that bias.
See my accomplishment? Amazing progress, no? The foundation is almost finished. I even had time to add storage for supplies. Did you recover the grave nettles? Bravo, perfetto. Working these into the floor and walls should keep those terrible spirits from intruding on our guests. Oh, and the storage I mentioned? You can add this to your own home. Try it with this.
Yeah, you get a storage chest for this, and that adds like 400 weight or something.
Dear friend, you have returned at the perfect time. I continue to make progress, but 2 problems have arisen. I received word from Cut.
One thing I think a lot of people don't really interact at all.
Spotted in the area.
Yeah, absolutely. The vast majority of users on Twitch, YouTube, Reddit, Lemmy, like any platform where there's like some level of interaction from the user, people don't fucking care. Like, there's a reason why television existed the way it did for as long as it did, because the average person doesn't want to take part. They just want to view the thing and not have to think about it. But that's because the average person doesn't think that their opinion or that their interaction makes any difference. Yeah, it literally never reacted either by subscribing or liking. Yeah, I like every video that I even slightly enjoyed. If I watch a video for more than like 30 seconds, I just like the video. Whether it's music, gaming video, basically any type of content on YouTube, I like the video. It's like as simple as a fucking mouse click. It influences the algorithm, sure, but I don't fucking care. I don't really watch content based on the algorithm that YouTube feeds me. I watch content on YouTube based on what I'm looking for, because I know what I want to watch.
See, I'm also running short of materials. I had planned this project with a work crew behind me, but we saw how that turned out. Well, until it is completed, someone must remain here to defend the site. I have a list of
There's a way to do a poll too. Here, like, have you liked the video yet? Yes. No. Most streamers on YouTube just keep a poll going constantly.
Grazie mille, friend. Here's the materials list, along with information about that miserable thief. Perhaps this one will sing and reveal their motives, as well as where they've taken my tools.
Interesting. That was a completely different voice line. What? It was a completely different voice line. All right, where do we have to go for this? Here, down here. Travel to High Pass mining camp and search for the trader. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, that kind of shit does have an impact. Like, there's a reason why, you got to think about it. There's a reason why YouTube, Google, got rid of the dislike count on videos, right? Like, there's a reason why they did that. That's a significant change to the UI of one of the most used platforms on the internet. Like, they use it to gauge how content's recommended. They use it to gauge a whole bunch of shit. It's very interesting. But yeah, I can't remember exactly what got me started on the 5-star. What got me started on that? The fishing system in this game? I think that's what... Start talking about fishing and just start going on a rant about the way content's distributed on the internet. Do we go this way? Yes, I think so. That's probably going to be a giant cliff. I can't tell the elevation from here, though. I've killed so many turkeys in this game. I wish I had like a turkey kill counter. Nope, can't go this way. Yep, it's a giant cliff. Now, I would be very surprised if I could scale this cliff, but I highly doubt I can. Now, because they deleted First Light, I can't go around this side, but then again, I think the way the map is structured, you can't actually go up this cliff in that direction. Yeah. There are also like invisible walls in this game in several areas. That's why I don't try and scale cliffs in random spots, because I could be stuck there like 10 minutes just trying to jump up one thing, thinking I can make it, but there's actually just an invisible wall like blocking me from doing it. So it's best to just go around. I need to kill all the turkeys. What was that? Why is my swing so slow? What? Did you see that? Why was my swing so slow? Dude, the jank in this game. I'm just trying to kill a fucking turkey, and like my character like is swinging the sword at like half the speed. There's some extremely weird bugs in this game, and it's unfortunate. It really is. Like, I enjoy this game, but it's some of the bugginess just hasn't gone away since release, and I can imagine they're extremely difficult to fix. Like, don't get me wrong, bug fixing is the ultimate challenge. But there's some elements of, like, the foundation of this game that make it pretty clear that some of the jankiness is just never gonna fucking go away. It's just never gonna go away. Now, there are other games, like, for instance, BattleBit Remastered that just came out. BattleBit Remastered, no jank. No fucking jank. I may even stream BattleBit later today. BattleBit Remastered, no jank. Zero jank. I played that game for like, what, 30 plus hours now? I haven't experienced a single anomaly. Like, the developers of that game must have like an addiction to making sure that there's nothing wrong with the game in terms of performance, because it's the cleanest FPS experience, one of the cleanest FPS experiences I've had in recent history. The only gripe that I have about BattleBit Remastered is the time to kill is too fast. That's it. That's the only gripe I have. Interesting. Again, why did my character like slow down at the end of the swing? See, that's how fast it should be. Like my character was like slowing down at the end of the animation. I think I may actually be in a bug state. We got 10 A's off for that kill, by the way. Like you just get A's off for killing stuff. I think my character may actually be in a bug state right now. Where am I meant to go? Oh, timber and stone block. Okay. I think I may do that. I may stream BattleBit later today. There's this game called Palia that just released in closed beta, and I kind of want to try it, but I haven't gotten an email back for access to the closed beta. And I think it's because I was late in requesting access. So we'll see about that. It doesn't seem like something I really want to play, but it's something I want to try. All right, we need timber and we need stone block. I'm just gonna buy 5 of them. Look at all the players standing right here. See, this is the thing with the trading post. Like, when you open the trading post, you shouldn't just see a bunch of fucking 0.01 cost items over and over again. Like, this UI is terrible. When you open the trading post, you should see, like, recently sold, recently listed, there should be an auction system in the game. Like, there's a ton of shit they can do with this. But this UI that I'm looking at right now is terrible. It's terrible. Return with the materials and his compass. Okay. I think it's really cool, though, that they did squeeze that into the game. The fact that you can buy and sell most items in the game. There is the bind on pickup element to the game. Are those floating in the air in the distance? Yeah, those are... Oh, no, the render distance... The render distance for this was... what? Yeah, I don't know how they actually went about placing nodes I don't know if they did it manually, but stuff like that makes me think that they didn't do it manually. But those two nodes are sticking way out of the ground. Oh, nice. We mined both of those in one hit because we have max strength. But yeah, I want to try Palia. If I get access to it, I'll stream it. But that game is gonna have a wipe in about 2 weeks. The closed beta is gonna be wiped, and then they're gonna go into open beta, at which point anyone can play the game, and there's gonna be no wipe after that. So I probably should just wait for the open beta. It's likely they just generated the terrain and nodes procedurally and then made edits to it after. Ah, indeed. That actually makes a lot of sense. A large open world definitely generated algorithmically. Yeah. I feel like they should have someone whose job it is to, like, edit the world, though. Like, oh, those nodes are sticking in the ground, like, raise them up or move them slightly. There are a couple of things in the world that it definitely seems like they neglect doing that.
And you faced that scoundrel and recovered my compass. Say magnifico. My mamma gave me this compass when I embarked on my voyage. I wish I could see her again. Those idiots.
I have to put that storage chest in my house.
That's all? Money was never the goal. I am doing this for everyone on Aeternum, not just the wealthy. In any case, would you help me with the last stages of the building? Storage? You know, places to store your things. When you place that chest I gave you into your home, you'll have even more room to store whatever you need. Armor and weapons, furnishings, herbs and spices, whatever you fancy.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job with the voiceovers. A lot of the voiceovers are enjoyable to listen to. I don't think most players really take the time, and I skip them from time to time. Some of them are a little bit like diatribes, like just too fucking long, but most of the voiceovers in this game are actually pretty good at this point. I remember in the beginning when the game first came out, I don't think there were any voiceovers.
Magnifico! Now travelers have a haven from the dangers and horrors of this island. This is my dream. A home for all who need it, which we must
That is a
share.
noble dream.
My part is to build more homes as soon as I restock. As for you, my thanks are insufficient. Take this, please. Is the least I can do. If I may, I will seek you out again if I need assistance.
Cool, we got a bed. All right, sweet. Let's see, that's what's so great about having a house, is I can just fast travel to it from anywhere as long as I just pay the Azoth cost to reset the counter. Like, housing in this game has functional value and it's satisfying. Like, it should, yeah. But the upkeep cost is 181 every 7 days, which isn't bad at all. That's like, that's not bad at all. Let me put the bed we just got down. Oh, we have a chair now. Yeah, this gives 400 weight. And I think we can access our inventory from it. I need more tables and stuff. I don't want to keep placing stuff on the floor. I think we already have one of these placed at this point, right? Yeah, these are the trophy buffs. Which give us flat damage to beasts, corrupted, ancients, and lost. It's PvE. I don't know if there are any trophy buffs that give us bonuses to PvP, but I kind of hope there isn't something like that, because that would be kind of OP. Put the sandworm egg right in front of the fire to incubate it. Yeah, we need to get more tables. Put, like, these fishing trophies, we should probably put on a table, which is going to mean we need to... I feel like... Wait, hold on. Let me... Shouldn't I be able to sit in this chair? Oh, do I have to be able to stand in front of it? Hold on. Yeah. There's something here. There's a node that I can interact with, but I don't know how to... I don't know what it is. Regardless, they put a lot of effort into the decoration housing system in this game. Because it's part of, like, the true end game. After you've done all the quests, all the dungeons, you've maxed out your expertise. It's like you have house decoration stuff, and PvP. And music, but music you can eventually max out too. Yeah, Shield Bash is so good. I feel like it's worth getting the duration increase, even if it costs us an extra point. Because at least, I think the last time I died in PvP, it was while I was stunned by Shield Bash. Shield Bash is a very powerful ability if you hit with it. I think it's one of the longest stuns in the game, actually. Yeah, let's do... counterattack. I think that was it, right? I think that was the entire... I think we've done every skill progression quest that we have. Yeah, this bow is insane. This is an end game bow. But yeah, we have to do this, and this is gonna be... I don't think anyone really does this unless they have... Yeah, gear score requirement above 593. Yeah. And our gear score is 572. And that's because our expertise are limited. What we should go and do is we should go and do gypsum orb stuff. Yeah, I feel like our character's in a bugged state right now.
Don't look like a local. I was
Yeah, I don't want to do that quest right now. What I want to do is... Oh, this is the chest we got from PvP. That's pretty good. It's bind on pickup though. And it's not as good as what we're using. Like what we're using right now is pretty good in terms of PvP gear. Yeah, we have 26 gypsum orbs. I don't want to open this. I'm going to open all of these things, though. Yeah, umbral shards don't have weight, so we'll open that. Open that. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to the suspended Azoth vials. Because each 10 vials of suspended Azoth weighs 1 weight, because each one is 0.1. Each one of these only weighs 0.1, so if I open it, it's gonna 10x its weight. So I'm just gonna postpone opening those. Unless I need them. Which I don't think I will, because vials of suspended Azoth are very cheap. All right, let's open these chests. Yeah, that's very good. I think these are... Yeah, see, people use, like, honing stones and shit. I think they should ban consumables in PvP. consumables, like there's certain consumables that people use in PvP. And it's like such a weird way to add like skill to, you know what I mean? Like it's not skill based. Like you just knew to use that consumable right before the fight started. Just whatever. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna go back on another PvP complaining spree. All right, we need to craft a gypsum orb. And then I want to get our gear, like our chest gear, earrings, no weapons. We'll get our weapons up last because you're always wearing footwear. Always. But you're not always using a fire staff, right? There should be two kinds of PvP. One where it's equal power loadouts. And one where bring whatever you want. That would work too. That gives players more options. I feel like that would be a good idea. They could leave it as it is right now and add another mode where you use gear sets. That would be like Magic the Gathering style, where you have like constructed versus pre-constructed. Yeah. Yeah, we got +9, +7. This is how you progress your gear after you've already reached level 60. I think they call it, I've heard people refer to it as watermarking. Oh, that's actually really good. Because Void Gauntlet already has 8 critical hit chance. Yeah, that's pretty good. I might hold on to that. But yeah, these are all pretty much not usable. Wait, is that from... Yeah. Gain critical chance when taking a critical hit? That sounds so bad. Against Angry Earth? This isn't... Yeah. But we'll hold on to these 3 things. That way it can cater to different play styles. Yeah. That would work. I don't know how difficult it would be for them to implement that, but it's definitely something reasonable, I think. That feels pretty reasonable. But yeah, PvP as it stands currently in the game. By the way, our weight is 1,575 now. 1,575. That storage chest in our house is increasing that by 400, which is significant. But yes, as PvP stands right now, in the 3v3 arenas at least, in this game, it just can't be taken seriously. We have a bunch of... Oh, here's another skill progression quest. Okay, so it does actually continue. And we have more gypsum orbs that we can use, but because they're dailies that require you to use them, I don't want to use them all in one go, because then I won't be able to do my dailies.
Bravo! You found me again. As you can see, I found another location. This time I planned ahead and brought everything I needed. Except... well, I will trust you with this revelation. Listen carefully. I've rediscovered how the ancients protected some of their sites, huh? Huh? This secret could better safeguard the Traveler's Rest. It could change the future of Aeternum. Certo. You see, the ancients created protection stones for their sites. Unfortunately, I used the last of mine to surround the first Traveler's Rest. If I give you this recipe, would you craft more for me?
All right, we have to kill Angry Earth and Ancient Guardians. But yeah, I hope they do refine the PvP in this game, because the combat at times can be very satisfying. Is there just a chance for it to drop? I feel like these guys should be dropping something right now. It might just be a chance for them to drop it. We might have to kill a bunch of them. Typically in these quests, you get a drop from every single thing you kill.
It's quiet out there.
I'll be right back, one sec.
Too quiet. I fear the worst for my companions. They should have arisen by now. Have you perchance seen anyone in attire like mine along the road?
All right, I'm back. Yeah, let's continue. Continue the
I
quest.
expected as much. Blast. My companions and I are shadow hunters. We formed a band called the White Skulls to hunt the corpse crone and her many abominations. We were chasing such a monster when my companions and I were slain. A brute known as the Denier. He's easily twice my height and thick as a bull. I would not dare face him again alone, but there is a bounty to collect if you are brave enough to bring back proof of his demise. Interested?
Yeah, the only thing I see being a problem if they separate out like different game modes for PvP is segregation of the player base. Like queue times already aren't the greatest. But when it comes to 3v3s, it shouldn't be that bad. So this guy is running through this, not killing any of these. So they're all following him and then running back to retreat. And you can't actually hurt them while they're retreating. So it's not that guy's fault at all. But I need to kill these things for a quest. And if they're all retreating and I'm following after them, then I'm going to have to run back here anyway. Ancient Jawbone. Focus and strength. Yeah, there's a drop chance. It seems like it's 1 in 5, 1 in 10. Oh, now they're dropping faster. Before we killed quite a few without getting any. Oh, a new music sheet. Nice. Yeah, they need to make it so you can salvage music sheets. Because right now, music sheets are one of those things that if you've already learned the music and you have the music sheet, then there's nothing you can do with it other than drop it on the ground. Otherwise, it clutters your inventory. And because there's so many different types of music sheets, not only does it increase the weight of your inventory, it also just makes it difficult to find other stuff because you have to scroll through all of it. Bumble Blossom is pretty good though. Mushrooms are a tier 1 cooking ingredient, but they're used in certain recipes that are pretty valuable. So we need to go and kill Angry Earth. Is it worth running down there to get that iron vein? Nah. Oh, oops, I missed the fast travel point. There are enough people that kind of farm this game to the extent that most materials, if you just play the game however you want, questing, PvP, fishing, whatever, you can buy most resources for a reasonable price for coin. Do these count as angry earths? No, I think they're beast type, right? I think that they're angry earth over here. We get thick hide from these. I'm just in such a habit of it almost registers in my brain that skinning animals that can be skinned after killing them is a part of the time it takes to kill them. I have to keep an eye on my blight resistance, because once your blight resistance goes to 0, it's a bad time. You tick damage for a considerable amount of time. I don't know if these are the best guys to be fighting. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're dropping Ichor. Oh, because we need to go to a specific location. That's why. Because I'm being a little bit poo brain. I was thinking this would be the fastest way to actually kill angry earth enemies, though. But those enemies in particular are where blight resist comes really in handy. Even basic blight resist potions cure that effect instantly. And they added acid. They added acid in the Brimstone Sands update, which is a serious pain in the ass. But I understand why they added it. Because it kind of forces you to cater to crafting and resource gathering. Which is fair, because the game is a PvE game. So the more stuff in the game that requires you to do other stuff in the game, in my opinion, is a good thing, right? And now the average player would be like, oh, but that's so annoying. I have to go and do this thing to do this other thing. That's kind of like gaming in general, though. Like, if we're being honest, like, getting just down into game theory, like, the whole thing that keeps players playing games is the fact that they feel the need to do something in order to achieve something else. So, going back to what prompted that, them adding the acid resist and acid damage over time effect, I think is generally a good thing in the game. And yes, we can cut weird wood trees now, which is a very significant ability. Because as far as I could tell, weirdwood on the market is still worth a good amount of coin. And that's because you can't just find weirdwood anywhere. You have to chop down weirdwood trees, which are in specific areas, and you have to have a certain level of wood cutting, logging. So it makes sense. I like this little lush hideaway. Kind of a cool area. There's someone just chilling right there. I remember the first time I came here. See, they're chopping the weirdwood trees. I think people come here to farm the weirdwood trees in the area. All right, what do we have to do? Craft the ancient protection stones. Okay. Yeah, we're doing the housing decoration skill progression quest. And we're also getting our Warhammer mastery up. Yeah, the only thing I can do with that is drop it on the ground. I think you can trade them, but they're relatively worthless. Like, you just get them from playing the game. Like, nobody's going on the market and trying to buy music sheets. Where's the... Oh, it's over here. I need to pay attention to the HUD more often. You know, from a UI perspective, I really feel like the directional at the top of the screen would be better placed underneath the health bar at the bottom of the screen, right? Because I'm constantly looking down to see my stamina when I roll, because you never, especially not in PvP, you never want to run out of stamina because of the way it works. It's seriously detrimental. So I feel like I'm constantly looking at the top of the screen and then looking all the way back down at the bottom of the screen to look at my stamina and health and other things, cooldowns and whatnot. But then again, it makes sense. It makes sense. All right, we've got to craft ancient protection stones at the arcane repository. I have been enjoying Path of Exile as well. I think I will go back to Path of Exile. Maybe not today. But yeah, they upped the base travel costs now. Like, we are actually consuming Azoth at a decent rate, jumping around. Can we get this elk before it runs away? Yep. Yeah, 59 rawhide and 3 venison. That's good. Honestly, that's really good. I don't know where a good spot to farm elk is, though. I think there's, especially these elk in particular, their level is right on the cusp before thick hide. The way it works is like, at a certain level, skinnable animals will stop dropping. They'll stop dropping rawhide, and then they'll start dropping thick hide, and then the same goes from thick hide to iron hide at a certain level. Now, I think right here at this level, like 34, 35 is right where it switches from rawhide to thick hide, which means that the animals, the beasts at this level, when you skin them, give a shit ton of rawhide each.
Bentornato! Oh, and just in time. This road is well traveled. I've had my hands full keeping the less friendly sorts away. Were you able to create the stones as I asked? Bravo, friend! Oh, if only I found you instead of those idiotti, this would have been done months ago. Again, grazie. You are a blessing to all good souls. Per favore, take this as a small token of thanks. For now, 2 sites for the Traveler's Rest will have to do. I've delayed dealing with Eric long enough. It's time he answers for his betrayal. You've already dealt with 2 of the traitors. I ask for your help with their leader. See, Eric Nicholson, the foreman of my treacherous crew. I'm certain he was the mastermind of their scheme. The trouble is, I've received no word of him, which means the scoundrel is hiding. I've put the word out for any information, but this time I must be involved. I'll travel north and try to find anything there. You should check with Innkeep Lamb in Morningdale. She'll know of anyone strange in the area.
Alrighty. I don't know what we got as a reward for that last quest. I don't see any decor. I don't know. I don't know what we actually got. I'll go and do this quest while we're in the area. I kind of like doing the side questing every now and again. I don't think we need to do that maudlin bug swarm. We already have a decent amount of maudlin bug bait, and honestly, very close to getting the last couple things on the Medleyfaire shop. So, no real need to rush getting more premium tokens. The way to get premium tokens outside of just doing the dailies, the music, the baskets in town. Wow, we are very high up in terms of elevation compared to that. If we were to fall that distance, I think we would actually die. There's the big guy down there. What I'm trying to say simply is we're gonna get everything on the shop that we want in the time it takes. Now, outside of that, they're the... What is that? What was that? Huh. There are the patterns for endgame crafting. this guy takes such giant hits. Yeah. I don't know what that orb is. Cool looking though. Fluffy stuff in. Huh. We got a legendary resource. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Bind on pickup. Not bad, but obviously we're way over leveled for that. Yeah, see, sometimes you'll lunge forward and hit the enemy with the hammer. Other times, you won't. And it's very disorienting. See, right there, because that little stone was in the way, we didn't lunge forward. And that happens a lot. It's like, it's not something you can really count on. You know, it's something I want to count on, but like we were a little bit too far away, and that's okay. That's fair. We were too far. That's fine. But like a little stone, a little bit of elevation in the way makes it so you don't lunge forward and hit the enemy, even when they're in range. It makes it like something you want to rely on because it's really good. But it's not something you can really rely on.
He was once our brother. Alas, this terrible fate so often awaits the crone's many victims. Here, your bounty as promised.
Oh, they're talking about the corpse crone?
If you bested the denier, then perhaps you can be of further use. My comrades and I chose this as a meeting point in the event our hunt was unsuccessful. They still haven't returned. Unfortunately, I must assume the worst. Joan and Marcus had only recently joined our hunt. It's possible they lacked the fortitude to withstand such a harrowing death. Call me sentimental, but blood and toil have a way of bonding people. Search Periville for any sign of their resurrection or unfortunate demise. Return them to me if you can. And if the worst has happened, reclaim their white skull bands for me.
Yeah, I think the rewards we get for this are all, yeah, well below 500 gear score. I'll do this while I'm here. I do actually enjoy the cycle of side questing, right? Like pick up the quest, kill the guy, pick up the thing. I like the lore. Yeah, we're way over leveled for this. Oh, that's a corruption. Our corruption resistance was dropping rapidly. What? Oh, yeah. Those guys spawn and hit you and then they disappear. They're level 60 because they eventually disappear, but they appear and disappear as a very strong enemy and hit you like once or twice, which is a really cool idea. All right, I think we're good. I don't know what these orbs are though. Yeah, they disappear after getting hit once, I think. That's what fleeting is, as a perk on the enemy. They're gonna explode? Yeah. Yeah, the corpse crone lore in the game kind of just ends. And I kind of wish that there was more to it. Like, I understand, obviously, you can't add a infinitely long story to the game. But it's unresolved, right? Like, that whole section of the main story quest kind of just goes unresolved. There's no resolution. And we honestly don't know if we should actually trust the corpse crown or not. Like, they have elements in the main quest line that like indicate that they're like, oh, she's actually good. She was trying to do good stuff and shit went bad. But like, something really weird just happened with my camera. Like it like panned to the left even though I was moving my mouse to the... I have no idea. There's some really weird bugs in this game though. $7 melon. Interesting. I think melon you can pretty much only get from provision crates. Yeah, I'm never going to do any trading in Weaver's Fen. The only thing I'm going to do in Weaver's Fen is like store materials and shit. All right, it says search for Joan. I think, yeah, there they are. They leave a circle of corruption behind. One strong health potion, one strong mana, one strong regen. Interesting. Just got one of each. Interesting. What was that noise? We picked that up and it made that noise. That noise I feel like is particular to a certain event. I don't know. Just strange. Again, I feel like our character... See, yeah, when you pick up a rare green resource, it makes that noise. I don't know.
I am at a loss for words, traveler. This emblem was a bond of brotherhood. It is a symbol of our commitment to the hunt. Well, this is grim, isn't it? Am I the only one left? No. Ruiz founded the White Skulls. He was a shadow hunter of unshakable resolve. He would not leave me like this. You have already risked so much. It pains me to ask for your aid again. For what it's worth, I know where to find him. At the site of his most grim demise, Karborg. It was there he sought to pass judgment over the crone herself, and paid for it with his life. Without hope, only horror remains. When you enter the town square, you'll know where to find him.
Yeah, Karborg is the... Oh, no, it's not. Wait, where's the... Isn't there like an elite area here somewhere? Maybe I'm thinking of Brightwood Isle. Elite Stronghold. Is there no elite stronghold in Weaver's Fen? I swore there was. I don't know. I'll do this last, yeah, I'll do this part. I don't know how far I want to follow this side quest line. Like, there's other stuff I want to get done. But I'll do it. We're over leveled for this. Yeah, we need to speak with Innkeep Lamb. All right, it says defeat Ruiz, Velasquez.
Yes. We won't allow you to profane this place with your foul...
Enough! I don't have time for your ignorance.
Yeah, see, that's what I distinctly recall seeing going through the main quest initially. Like, the corpse crone definitely is evil. If that's a flashback of an event that actually occurred, like, you don't kill people because they disagree with you. And worse yet, she didn't just kill them, she turned them into fucking Lost. So the corpse crone was definitely evil, but then the story starts hinting that she was like not evil and trying to do good stuff. And then like we kind of did a couple of quests for her, and then it's just like completely unresolved at that point. Like, in retrospect, that character just seems very all over the place.
Am I truly all that remains? Ruiz and I had such plans. We intended to hunt terrors in the Shadowlands of Duravos. How cruel is fate, that I should live to see him become a monster like those we fought so hard to destroy. Time will tell, traveler. They found their final death, and yet I survive. I will never forget what you did today. I'll try to rebuild the White Skulls to carry on in their memory. Take care, friend.
See, this is resolution, right? We did a couple quests for this person. We found and killed their previous allies, although we're not technically killing them, they respawn infinitely. But we found them and gave them the information about them, and now they're going on to carry on the White Skulls and rebuild their troop. Like, that's resolution, right? Like, that's how to resolve a quest line. But there is the unresolved element of the corpse crone, which was all over the place. Now, I need to turn this quest in. It says I need to talk to someone. Innkeep Lamb, Morningdale. Here. Okay. I can see what they were going for with the corpse crone, but they never added resolution. Like, they never added a finite ending to that story. And we are still left wondering whether she was really evil, but she wasn't evil. Like, the game tried to tell us she wasn't evil, but she straight up turned people into Lost because they disagreed with her. Like, yeah. The weirdest thing was we did quests for them. So it was all over the place. It's fine. I'm gonna stop going on and on about it. I think most of the main quest was pretty well done. Most of the main quest was pretty well done. Obviously, I'm gonna say it was shorter than I had hoped, but you know, doing quest lines, they can't be infinite, right?
Welcome to Lamb's Retreat. This is the best place to stay when enjoying the Azoth-infused streams here in Morningdale. I wondered if he'd come himself. Glad he was smart and sent someone more capable. The man he's searching for passed through recently. Said he was looking for ancient artifacts for some project. He headed northeast.
Wait, what?
Welcome to I wondered if he'd come himself. Welcome to I wondered if he'd come himself. Glad he was smart and someone more capable.
Seek any signs of Eric.
Passed through recently.
Okay. I don't know why she still has the thing over her head. I was like, what? Now, I think it'll be better to fast travel here. Yeah, I thought it was going to be somewhat deceiving, but that's fine. You're just playing some music over there? I actually should play the territory standing. I think one of the shortest songs is Fisherman's Lament. If we do... What's the... I think how... What does this give? Why does it have a star next to it? I don't understand why there's that star. Whatever, we'll do this. Territorial Triumph. There we go. This one's difficult. Expert mode. Actually, this one I remember being relatively easy for an expert. I don't know why they have this star next to them, though. Yeah, that's one of the shortest ones you can do, I think. Yeah, territory standing gain increased by 30. But I didn't get the buff, though. I don't have it down here. What? I don't know. I think Morningdale is one of the only areas where it's raining persistently. I think Shattered Mountain has some areas where it's snowing. Great Cleave has some areas where it's snowing. But I think that they were gonna try to go for like cyclical weather, which would have been really cool. Like, make it so you can only catch certain fish when it's raining. Like that kind of... I can't remember. Is that Minecraft? I think Minecraft has that, right? Or like it has to be raining in-game to catch certain fish. Oh, had to sneeze quickly. All right, so there's a campsite over here. It would have been cool, but I don't mind that element of the game being the way it is. Like that it rains persistently in Morningdale in certain areas and that Everfall is forever in fall. Right, hence the name. Oh, this is quite the run quest. Oh man, some of the movement when you're on rocks is absurd. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna try and solo that. I will get these toad pots though. This is why Hatchet's one of the best PvE weapons. Berserk gives you the move speed buff. Let's get that. Prisma Bloom. If we really want to progress the battle pass, the season pass, we should spend more time in Brimstone Sands. I'm not necessarily in a rush to complete it. I do want to complete the season pass, but we've been taking our time. I think there are still 59 days. Now, don't get me wrong, I realize that those days are going to go by quick. And before I know it, wow, that thing had a lot of health. Yeah, see, that's the level change. We got 27 thick hide. I was hoping we would get like 60 raw hide, but yeah. If you want to farm rawhide, you either do it in Brightwood or you do it in Cutlass Keys. And I know that from experience. Rawhide being one of the things that is constantly required in crafting. As a base crafting ingredient. Yeah, these elk drop thick hide, so they're not really worth going after. I need to make a build that uses musket. Oh, nice. We killed enough corrupted. Yeah, this is definitely what we need. We need to kill dune walkers. Oh, nice. Leveled up the season pass. We're on level 46 now. There are a total of 100 levels. Tier 5 resource nodes, yeah. We need to go to Brimstone. I think that's what we'll do next. I'll finish off this quest. These guys are level 50. These guys aren't weaklings. Is that orichalcum? Oh. Didn't get the instant mine on it. I think it's a 25% chance. There we go. Oh, those are tier 5 resource nodes. Nice. Oh, but we didn't... Yeah. What we need are leaves. Which all the leaves are in Brimstone. Name Dunewalker. Dunewalker. Yeah, I know where to do that. I'll go and do that. Before we leave it off. The move speed buff from skinning is so nice. Oh, there's another bear. It's worthwhile to take them out. Yeah, we got animal claw from that. Yeah, bleed. Bleed can be pretty good. I think bleed ignores armor in the game. When you get bleed effect on a opponent, I think it's just like true damage. Yeah, and you get dill. You get dill in Morningdale. Yeah. The fuck was that? What the fuck was it doing? It was like crouching over and over again. Oh man, there's a ton of corn here. Corn is actually really good cooking ingredient. Because you can make flour with it. Oh, the chain fire. The chain fire on this just killed the pig. That confused me earlier. I was like, I didn't hit that pig, but it died. Yeah, corn is a very good cooking ingredient. So I'm going to be farming all the corn while I'm here. This seems like the corn farm spot. It's actually kind of really relaxing. I'm not gonna lie. The sound of the rain and just like farming this corn over and over again. Also, corn, again, like I said, we're getting an insane amount of corn farm right now. You can't just find corn anywhere. And if you look at where we're on the map, it's pretty far away from any fast travel location. What? Already learned. Already learned. Oh, we gotta open these. Painted ebony chest. Oh. Yeah, there's a ton of furniture in the game that they added. Again, furniture is like the true end game. Like, you can have done every single quest, every single dungeon. You can have all the best gear, all expertise maxed out. But how much corn did we get? 157, that's pretty good. It's good to get an idea as to like how much corn I can farm in like a specific amount of time. Because that way I can gauge whether it's worth trying to sell or not. But mostly, I want to use it to get my cooking skill increased. Because again, you use corn to make flour, and flour is used in a lot of recipes. Ooh, the Skinner? Ooh. Yeah, tomatoes, I'm pretty sure. Well, I know oranges you can only get from provisions chests. Yeah, see, source provisions containers. Provision containers. Same with tomatoes. But yeah, corn you get from corn stalks. Eggs you can get from turkey nests and turkeys. But oranges and tomatoes, there aren't any orange or tomato plants. Orange trees or tomato plants. Or I should say tomato vines. I think it's telling me, wait, hold on. There, I'm gonna go over here and see what this is about. Yeah, there's a corrupted portal. And you also get peppercorn in Morningdale. Each territory has its own set of herbs. All right, I think they're in this giant house. I think that's where we need to go. Ooh, regal hat. Yeah, most of the patterns, we need to get our crafting skill increased. Okay, I can't get in that way. Here we go. I don't mind farming in this game from time to time. It's actually kind of satisfying. Let's get rid of all the green gear. Where is this guy? Defeat Eric. I have a feeling they're in this other house, and it's like a maze to try and get in there. No, we can't actually get in there. What? It says they're right here. Actually, no, it doesn't. It says they're over here. Yeah, it says they're like right here. There's this guy called the Skinner. Maybe they're in this house? Oh, you don't actually get any weapon mastery for killing the pigs. You get pork, though. Pork is actually farmable. Yeah, I have no idea. I've been here for a while now. You'd think that would be them right there. Is it possible, like... How do I get up to the top here? I just don't know. I don't know where that enemy would be. It says, track down Eric, defeat Eric. Okay, we did the track. It was over there somewhere, right? I just don't know if I'm missing something, right? Like, there have been several quests in this game where I've missed something. I might have to actually look it up. New World. All right, the exact location. Here, this guy investigates the pack. What? So they were right next to the pack we investigated, which was like over here. That's so weird that it doesn't mark the guy. Like, we investigate the pack and then he's like right next to the pack. Just let me farm the fucking corn. Leave me alone. Oh my god, there's so much corn, dude. I don't think I can harvest all of this corn. There's just too much corn, dude. It's like an actual forest of corn. Oh my god, there's even more over there. I can't. It's too much corn, dude. Okay, we have 300 fucking corn now. We're good. We're good on corn. The enemy is over here. Somewhere over there. Yeah, that's so weird that they don't mark the guy on the map. Yeah. So like you pick this thing up, you track him, and then I think he spawns. Yeah. I have no idea. Regardless, while we're here, I'm gonna go for the fast travel location. Yeah, the corn farm here is insane. But yeah, no more farming corn. I'm not gonna sit here for like another 15 minutes just farming corn. Herbs are really quick though. And hyssop you need for basically all arcana shit, so... Yeah, nuts are also really good for getting your cooking skill increased. Yeah, we got another 10 Azoth for killing that wolf. Yeah, we need to go to Brimstone after we do this. Man, I spent so much time harvesting corn. It's going to be worth it to get our cooking skill up. That's about it. I don't think 300 corn, I don't know how much corn is going for on the market, but I don't think it's enough to warrant farming it. Tender wolf wine is very good for cooking as well. We need tier 4 cooking ingredients. Broccoli is another thing. The reason why I harvested so much corn, though, is particularly because you can turn it into flour. There's better stuff to farm as a tier 2 cooking ingredient. But corn is one of the only things you can use to make flour. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad we're doing the furnishing quest. Oh, is he? He's just standing here?
Though the bright vigil never came this far east, it seems there were those who sought to hold the crone accountable for her crimes. I presume you saw the posters. These shadow hunters gathered in Carberg.
See, that's the thing, like, this guy is just standing here unresolved. Like, this is their last dialogue. Like... yeah, that whole quest line is just completely unresolved. And then I can't remember where we go from Weaver's Fen, but I think we lead into Edinburgh after that point.
Friend, any news? You found him. What did that scoundrel say when faced with his crimes? Effata. He got what he deserved. My plum bum! I'm surprised that he kept it. This was a gift from my good friend and teacher, Giulio. Grazie. You have been more than a friend. These trophy pieces may not be much, but they are given with affection.
Nice. Kind of meh quest reward. Yeah, we should actually learn these schematics, right? Yeah, we can craft these after learning them. Yeah, if they're bind on pickup, I'm just gonna salvage them. Because at least we can sell them for some coin. Yeah. Cool. All right, I think we should go to Brimstone. Yeah, we're not gonna do any... We could do standing gain. Yeah, let's do standing gain. I'm not gonna do any crafting anywhere other than Windsward. All right, let's go here, and we need to kill... Well, actually, before we do that... I want to make a dex build. There are two things that we need to do on the activity card, which are a consistent thing that pops up. These two are very consistent. We need to kill enemies with bows or guns, right? So what I can do is, if we're doing strength, we can just use the blunderbuss, right? We don't have a legendary blunderbuss. Or a bow. Oh, we do. We have this. That's purely dexterity. $27 strength, 1269. This one's just better, flat out. Crit chance is pretty good, though. What's our weapon mastery? I want to know which one I should... Yeah, hammer, we're still leveling the hammer. So let's get rid of the... sword and shield. And then I think... all of the bind on... Yeah. Yeah. This is not as good. We have this we can use, right? 1300. Yeah. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. We just don't need it. How much does it weigh? 8.5, yeah. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to sort out our gear. Anything that's bind on equip, I'm gonna take out and sell. And anything like below 590 gear score, I'm gonna get rid of. Like this thing is nice, but it's obviously 510 gear score. And then all of these are like preset gear sets, so I don't want to mess with those. I like holding on to them. Yeah. There are a couple like organizational things that I need to do before I move on. And it takes some thought to put all of this in the right spots. Okay. So all of this stuff in our inventory, we are going to list on the market. And while I'm checking the market, I want to check, before I do anything else, I want to check the price of corn. 58. So, yeah, farming corn is not... We made about, if people are buying it at this price, only 190 coin. Which makes me think I should buy this, because the amount of time it takes to do that is much less. Or the amount of time it takes to get that amount of coin is much less than it takes to get that amount of corn. Corn for coin. Yeah, and now we're gonna sell all of these. And I think I typically sell these for like 55. Yeah, I list these for like 55. I'm not gonna think much about list price. I pretty much default to 55. Just so I don't have to think about it. It seems reasonable for the amount of time and effort it takes to get them. But the thing is, like, they're random chance drops, right? And these all have different stats. So trying to compare what other stuff is listed at in order to figure out what to list my stuff at is extremely difficult because everything has different stats. You can only compare exactly what you have to something exactly with the same stats, and that's not what you're seeing when you try and list stuff. So I just default to 55. And as far as my orders go, we've had several actually sell at 55. Like this ancient spear sold for 55. Yeah. So whatever, that's fine. I want to turn our corn into flour. Yeah. 2 corn per flour. Yeah, we can make satisfying meal, which requires tier 4 raw food. Wait, I thought that... Hold on. Yeah, oranges are tier 4, but you need tier 4... Hold on. Let me check this quickly, and then I'm gonna go to Brimstone. Yeah, so broccoli, cauliflower you can only get from provisions containers. Broccoli you can get from broccoli plants. So, yeah. Blueberries are super easy to farm. You need 4 different types of ingredients. And we don't want to use any of the tier 5 stuff, right? See, eggs and nuts are good. Fish fillet is probably the best thing to use here. And then we can use corn. Even though it's tier 2, it's easy to farm. Let's do 100. Yeah, that got our cooking skill up quite a bit. The flour, you can only use corn or barley. Nice. Well, not nice, because, yeah, before we do anything else, the thing is, like, I'm completing things on the activity card. The way the activity card works, you have the activities, right? I just completed these activities, but there are no hatchets or potions on the activity card. So I didn't actually really get anything for completing those activities, right? And it's telling me, oh, check the activity card. You did the activities. It's like, oh, I don't have a stamp for it. So, oh, we need to sell the weapons as well. Yeah, satisfying meal goes in Brightwood, basic food. Cooking there. We need to sell the... I'm going to sell the weapons, and then we're going to Brimstone. I think I said Brightwood earlier. Brimstone. I just pretty much do the same thing. Unless I see that they're listed for hire. See, these are all... Yeah, this is actually a really good one. I'm gonna list this one for 100. Yeah, this one just 55 again. If we're quick about it, we can just get them listed before it triggers. Yes, we do have our blunderbuss. So ideally what I want to do is I want to get last hits with the blunderbuss. So we'll kill 10 Dunewalker enemies with a blunderbuss, so we'll complete 2 activities at the same time. Yeah, reagents in this game on release used to be so much more difficult because there were 3 tiers of reagent. All right, so we just need to farm these guys really quickly. Here, I don't know exactly. Yeah, there we go. That's what we have to do about 10 times. Let's aggro this guy. Those guys are hard to aggro. I don't think... Oh, it aggroed both of them because... Oh my fucking god, man. I got stuck in between them. Give me my fucking stamina back. That ice gauntlet enemy is so annoying to deal with. How many more do we need to do? 2 and then 5. So 5. The blunderbuss actually is not bad. It's just all about timing. Like understanding how long it takes to do that ability. Yes, we killed the Dunewalkers, so we finished another line, and then the last thing we need to do is kill a named Dunewalker enemy. I don't think... Wait, hold on. Both their guns... Yeah, no, we're not going to be able to do that. Mostly we just need to kill this guy. Done and done. All right, finish card. Yes, we need to kill more Dunewalkers, kill named enemies. We have a whole bunch of shit we can do. Kill enemies in Mirkgard, PvP XP. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit we can do. I think at this point I'm gonna just, well, let me see. We need to kill 7 more of these guys. While we're here, we may as well do it. Yeah, while we're here, we may as well do it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take out that named enemy. There's one named enemy over here. See, I'm taking ranged hits that I just can't block. I got them down to, yeah. All right, I'm gonna leave it here. I will be on in the future. I'm gonna play something like BattleBit. I may play a game called Palia if I get access to it, but we'll see what I play in the future.